you're an RVer, then you already know it's hard to go anywhere without seeing a Blue Ox product. From campgrounds to RV shows, that famous Blue Ox logo is everywhere. And for good reason, because they're built to last. I'd venture to say, many of those Blue Ox tow bars you see all over could be 10 or 15 years old, and they're still going strong. Why? Because they're built as tough as an ox. Well, okay, now you know where the name came from. Blue Ox is located in Pender, Nebraska, about 90 miles from Omaha, and as you can see, in the middle of farm country. Although the location seems like an unlikely place for an RV-related company, it was the perfect place when the company was founded back in 1926 and manufactured agricultural equipment. In the 1940s, Myron Hesse became general manager and president and expanded the company into making various farm products, including tractor cabs and roller mills. The company name back then? Automatic Equipment Manufacturing Company, which, by the way, is still the company's corporate name. Talk about longevity and building long-lasting quality products. Would you believe the company still makes roller mills? Check out those big rollers being machined just as they were over 60 years ago. Upon Myron's passing, Jay Hesse took over the leadership of the company and expanded into the RV business with the purchase of Blue Ox in 1991 and Duncan Towing in 1994. Today, Blue Ox brand has become one of the best-known names in the towing and suspension business. Coming up after the break, we'll talk with Raymond Paget, Vice President of Marketing, and learn all about Blue Ox products and their new SwayPro system. Welcome back. The SwayPro system is one of the company's hottest items, and we asked Raymond Paget to explain to us about the product and how it works.
The SwayPro, we really believe that it is the most advanced weight distributing hitch on the market. It's the newest technology in weight distributing in 40 years. It does several things differently than anybody else does. For one thing, it doesn't control sway. The best that anybody else has is a sway control hitch. In our case, we actually prevent it. We prevent it by the use of cambers in the head. We prevent it by the geometry of the way the head's tilted. We also prevent it by encapsulating the chains so that they can't swing. It's also the first weight distributing hitch to incorporate a suspension system. The bars are designed to bow, creating a spring effect, much like leaf springs on a truck. So not only does it prevent sway, but it actually rides better than probably any other weight distributing hitch out there today.
We were wondering if the design that went into the SwayPro was based on improving a current system or new technology.
It pretty much is. There's really been no advances in weight distributing in 40 years. It's just pretty much been static. So when we got the SwayPro and started playing around with it, we decided to reinvent every piece of it. So we made major advances in the head, we made major advances in the bars, as well as in the latches. So it's really all new technology throughout the hitch.
Now, let's check out exactly how a SwayPro system works.
Hi, my name is Ryan, and I'm with Blue Ox Towing Products. Today I'd like to show you our SwayPro, which is our interpretation of a weight distribution hitch. There are many different things about the SwayPro than you find on other competing models. First of all, what you'll notice is that we have trunnions that ride around a pin that has grease encaptured in it. So that way there's no bars to stick up underneath the head and no grease on your bars to try to store in your RV. The way we prevent sway with the SwayPro is actually with the geometry of the head and not steel on steel friction like many other models. The head is set at a positive caster, which allows the trailer to track straight behind the truck at all times. What happens is when you hook up your weight distribution bar and have pressure on it, the bars want to be parallel, but obviously they can't be hooked up to a trailer. So they're fighting each other all the time, keeping the trailer straight behind the truck. As you saw, it's very easy to hook up the bar into the head, and it's just as easy to load the bar. With our rotating latches, all you have to do is pull our encaptured safety pin, rotate it over, count out how many links you need, and simply turn it over and let the safety pin catch. From there, what will happen, we'll drop it down and you'll see the bar bend and take the weight off the truck, distributing it to the front end of the pickup. Now that all the tongue weight of the trailer is off the jack, you can see the bars being deflected and the weight being transferred from the rear axle to the front axle. This is a very heavy trailer, and you can see how well the SwayPro is performing. Now unhooking is just as simple. Once you get the trailer up into position, all you have to do is pull your pin that stays with the latch, rotate it, pull the safety pin, and pull the spring bar out of position.
With new car and truck models coming out each year, how does Blue Ox keep up with developing new mounts and brackets for these vehicles? Well, the company brings in new customer vehicles or their own new vehicles into this prototype garage area, where they design, fabricate, and test fit mounting systems for numerous Blue Ox products for each specific vehicle. Because Blue Ox manufactures such a wide array of products, you'll find numerous operations going on simultaneously throughout the plant. At one end, there's a large computerized laser cutter that will take a sheet of steel and in a few minutes turn that sheet into dozens of cleanly cut pieces. Once the pieces are separated and stacked, they're ready for the next operation. While some pieces are laser cut, others are cut and punched out in a heavy press. Keep in mind that when you're building heavy-duty products like Blue Ox makes, you're not dealing with regular sheet steel. No way. Just check out the thickness of these pieces that were just cut. Once the pieces are cut, many go on to the next operation, which is a heavy-duty brake or bender. As you can imagine, there are dozens of such pieces that go into building tow bars and SwayPro systems. And as we get on down the line, you'll see how they all come together. Of course, not all parts start off as sheet steel. Some parts start off as round bar stock that is cut and precision machined into various components. Although some components are hand welded, most are welded by a computerized automated welder that can perform various welds at one time. Once all the pieces are welded, they're hung on racks and it's off to be cleaned and degreased prior to heading to the coating department. After cleaning, a tough, durable coating is sprayed on. Then it's a slow trip through the oven, and once they come out, you've got that tough finish that all Blue Ox products are known for. Next, all the components and pieces are sent to the appropriate assembly departments. In one area, we see the various stages involved in assembling a SwayPro system. In another area, workers are carefully assembling tow bar units. Once the tow bar is assembled and inspected, it's packaged up and ready to head out to another happy customer. Speaking of happy customers, did you know that Blue Ox has one of the highest rated customer service departments in the business?
Yeah, because if you look on step number 13, you can actually...
Their knowledgeable, well-trained staff will help you with everything from selecting the right product for your needs to keeping you happy through all the years you'll have your Blue Ox product. Usually when we get to the end of a story, I'll give you my comments about the company, its management, and staff. But I think Raymond Padgett summed it up very nicely.
I'd say that Jay Hesse has created a business here that is a wonderful working environment for the employees as well as for our customers. Blue Ox has had a great reputation in the industry for a number of years for their customer service as well as their superior products. Before I came to work for them, I was a customer for many years, and it's always been an impressive company. It's always been a company that's a joy to work with, and I think certainly since I've come aboard, I've continued to enjoy that kind of relationship with them. So I think that everyone that I know of that works here is thrilled to be part of a company with this type of mission, this kind of quality, this dedication to customer service.